Are you guys looking for a little bit of extra storage in the back of your FJ Cruiser? If so, then stay tuned. In this video, we're going to be installing a lid organizer from Rome on the back door of our FJ. This is not how it's intended to be used, but it fits almost perfectly back there, and this is a cool little DIY project. I'm Corey, and this is Yoda Expedition. All right, so we're in the shop, got the FJ behind me, and then on the table here we have the organizer from Rome that we're going to be using to do this install. This in particular is the 95-liter lid organizer, and these are designed to go on the lid of the Rome cases, but it just so happens to fit almost perfectly on the back door of the FJ Cruiser. We have the hardware that comes with it. There are some M6 bolts, 12 of them, and then I took a trip to the hardware store. I got 12 fender washers and 12 M6 nuts. So we're going to take off the paneling on the inside of the back door. We're going to put this on, lay all the holes out, drill it, mount it, and see how it looks. All right, so I got a flathead screwdriver here and a ratchet with a 10mm socket. I'm going to go ahead and take out these caps here on either end of the plastic, and then behind those caps you'll find a 10mm socket. Go ahead and take those out. So I'm pretty sure those two bolts there are the only ones holding it on, other than some clips around the outside edge. So I'm going to use a little plastic pry tool. I'm going to go around and pop all of those out, and then hopefully this panel should come right off. So it looks like everything is disconnected except for the latch area here. So I think what we need to do is pop the window open, and then the rest of it should come off. Yep. So now that you have the panel off, just go ahead and look around the outside perimeter and make sure that all of the clips came out with the plastic panel. You can see I have 1, 2, 3 clips here that stayed on the door, so I want to take those out and put those back in the panel before I reinstall it. So now we need to figure out if we want to mount this to the top section or the bottom section. It pretty much will fit on both, so it's kind of up to you. I know some FJ Cruisers on the lower section of the rear door, they actually have the factory net there for some storage, so if that's the case, then you might want to put it up top. Then you'll have both things of storage, which will be nice. So yeah, I think I'm just going to put it on the top, and most cases that's where you guys will be putting it, so I'll install it there. So I got the organizer centered up here on the panel, and I have the bottom of the organizer running parallel right in line with this point on the door right here on this slope. And then I'm going to go ahead, take a Sharpie, I'm going to go around and mark all of the holes so we can drill them out. So you're going to have a total of 12 holes. Just try to make sure that while you're getting all of them marked out, you don't move this around at all. It might be an idea that you can just do the 4 on the outside, and you can drill those first and mount it, and then once you have it tightened down to the panel, you can go ahead and mark out all the other holes. But I'm going to go ahead and just mark them all out here at the same time. Again, just be careful that you don't move it and screw up your layout. All right, so we have all 12 holes laid out. So now I'm going to go ahead and drill all of those out. I'm going to use a drill bit a little bit bigger than the bolt. That way, if I have to wiggle it back and forth a little bit to get them all lined up, I can do so. All right, so what I grabbed was a center punch so I could put a mark on the center of all of the circles that I drew. And this is going to help the bit start in the center. I have a center drill. If you don't have one of these, you can just use a smaller drill. And this is just going to make it easier so that when you go to drill with the bigger drill, it's not going to be walking all over the place and you'll get it nice and centered. And for the bigger drill, I am using a 5/16 drill. This is just going to give the holes a little bit of play so I can maneuver the organizer around to make it fit perfectly. So I'm just going to start with the center punch. I'm going to go in the middle of the hole that I have circled and make a mark and do that to all of them. And now I'll go ahead, drill all of those out with the center drill. And now we'll just finish it off with the 5/16 drill bit. And then we can start mounting it. So now we have all the holes drilled, we can go ahead and mount this up. Hopefully all of my holes line up. We're going to go ahead and slip the M6 bolts through and then get some of the nuts started on the back side. And then on the bottom side, we're going to put a fender washer and then the nut. All right, guys, we just finished up installing the lid organizer. We're outside checking it out, and I have to say, I think it looks perfect on there. It looks like it's supposed to be there. And I love doing little DIY installs like this where I'm using products in a situation where they're not really supposed to be, but they fit or work perfect. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like and comment down below if you have anything you want to say about this, or if you think this is something that you're going to be picking up. I know I'm excited to get this filled up with all the little camping accessories and stuff like that, because this being right here on the back door is almost perfect location for all that stuff. When you're camping, this is usually how you're going to be set up. You have the back door open, you have your awning, you're going to be cooking right here behind the FJ, and to have all of your stuff right here ready to go is definitely going to be nice. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, they're available on yodaexpedition.com. Our link is down in the description, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.